Look at this, it's sun in London. Welcome back to the vlog. Apologies for the lack of vlogs lately, but we've had a bit of a busy period at Rollapaluza. I've been away at holiday. Casper's been camping and taking pictures of swans, and Jake has been being a dad. Let's have a sit down. So today we're at London's iconic cycling cafe, Look Mum No Hands, for an event with BDO Velo and Love Velo. Word is on the street that Callum Skinner is coming down, so we're going to have a chat with him and probably get him on the rigs. I suspect maybe we might even get him on the rigs and get him to set a time. So we have here Callum Skinner, who is an Olympic track cyclist. He's come back straight from the Commonwealth Games. How are you?
Good.
How are the Commonwealth Games?
Yeah, awesome. We don't call it the friendly games for nothing. It's got a really nice vibe to it. There's a lot more kind of, in the nicest way, there's a lot more kind of amateur athletes there, which makes for like a really different vibe. And especially in the Scotland team as well, we had some guys. It was their first major event, first multi-sport games, and they just have such a infectious kind of enthusiasm and excitement for it that I kind of felt as if it was my first games again. It was really cool. It's just the vibe and the atmosphere is just something else. And you know, results wise, things went pretty well. Got a bronze for the kilo, which was an event I was targeting a little bit. For Eddie Dawkins and Mac Lights to go under a minute to take first and second was incredible. So you know, I'm happy enough with my performance there. Yeah.
So how did you get into cycling actually?
Well, for a while it had the only banked velodrome in the UK that was wood, but it was outdoors, so that was the downside. But no, we moved around a lot when I was a kid. So I moved to Edinburgh, and I'd always been keen on track cycling. Watching it, you know, Commonwealth Games or Olympics, and also thought it was really cool. It looks like a kind of circus wall of death kind of thing, and I was really keen to go down and give it a go. So yeah, just popped down to Meadowbank, gave it a try, and was just hooked really.
Have you always been a sprinter, or?
Yes.
Yes, even since.
Yeah, no, pretty much from the beginning. I used to do bits of mountain biking and stuff before I went to Meadowbank, but as soon as I went to Meadowbank, I knew I wanted to be a sprinter. I was fascinated with speed and going quicker,
going
faster. Yeah, so that's really what kind of drives me and motivates me, I guess, is that feeling when you kind of go down the bend. Is that
that G-force,
yeah,
like a
exactly.
roller coaster sort of.
Of course, and then when you're young and you're a kid and you don't have a license or a motorbike, whatever, it's a great way to get that fixed.
Was Chris Hoy a big sort of inspiration to you, or?
Yeah, for sure. I think another thing that probably hooked me to track sprinting was that he came down to the track once or twice, you know, when I was 12, 13, 14, and that was something really special because I was doing like rugby at the time, and it was the equivalent of the biggest, most successful rugby star in the world, you know, coming down to training. And if they did, I'd be fighting with 40 other kids to try and get a word in. But at Meadowbank, it was me and maybe 6 others with an incredibly successful Olympian. You know, the leader in his sport, you know, one of the nation's best, and it was just so relaxed and easy to talk to, and it was that accessibility that I think really drew me to it as well. Yeah,
incredible. So what are your next sort of goals for the season?
So the
next season even?
Well, it's actually not far away. So the European Championship starts in a couple of months' time. So because the season was so long, we don't really have much of an off season. So we're off to Valencia for a training camp next week to try and beat us back into shape.
It's going to be hot.
It is going to be hot, yeah. And then just kind of build from there. I'm kind of keen to get back into the Olympic events, having focused on the kilo for a while, so I'm looking to get back into team sprint and the sprint, and kind of really put my claim back onto those positions really.
Are those sort of the key events that you're going to be targeting? Or?
Yeah, so basically at British Cycling, if you want to go to the Olympic Games, you have to be part of that team, due to the way the qualifying structure works. So they make that pretty clear to us. If you want to go to the Olympics, you have to be part of that team sprint team.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the task. Get back in that team and go to Tokyo and work it up again.
Oh, it'll be a breeze for you.
Oh, no, it sounds easy, but no, it's going to take a lot of work, and the team's so competitive these days as well. we've got a whole bunch of new guys coming through that are incredibly successful and competitive already. But I think that's really good. You know, we have a strong training group and that pushes us on every day as well. So
that's great.
It's a good place to be. I think.
It's always great to have a great training partner.
Exactly, yeah.
I gotta stop when you drop my weight. If I was working at the club, you would not pay. Hey, yo, my man Fight Biggie, he got the same.
3, 2, 1, go, absolutely amazing. 10.4 in the lead, and Cameron 5, 7,
That's the time to beat there, 10:57. Like, nervous? Yes! How are you feeling?
Yeah, it'll be all good. I think it's set for the final.
Relate. Relate.
Riders, are you ready? Set. Go! And they are off to an absolute flying start. Callum Skinner throws back up. We know he can really build up a bit of steam. 50 metres left for Callum, 50 metres left for Atiba, and Callum wins in a time of 10.53. Thank you very much. And well done, Atiba.
Atiba, well done. You lost to a world champ, a European champ, an Olympic champ. Guys, thanks very much for coming. Please feel free to stay, have a beer, have anything left in there.
What one thing would you change to improve cycling safety in the UK?
I think obviously the main one and the thing that I get most people onto bikes is just infrastructure. People feel safe on the roads and they'll cycle. But I think there needs to be a bit more give and take between the motoring lobby and the cycling lobby. I think we all want the same thing, which is safe for those. And often it seems so divisional and so bitter, whether it's the cabbies versus the cyclists or the drivers versus the cyclists or anything like that. We need to find some common ground in there and try and move forward and make those safer.
Basically, we all want to get to our destination without being killed, whether we're in a car or on a bike or on the foot.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other question I was going to ask is, I tweeted earlier on, and I noticed your account has 18.4 thousand followers, and your Instagram account is whacked right up there as well now. How did that change at the Olympics?
The biggest influence on that was the Leave EU campaign, who I'm not a particularly big fan of, used GB Olympian's image in one of their videos as a campaign, to basically say, look how well we're doing at the Olympics, this is how well we'll do after Brexit. And I didn't quite see the link, and thought it was a bit presumptuous that they could use our image to align themselves to that campaign. So I tweeted saying...
It's impolite.
Oh yeah, I tweeted quite politely, thanks for the support, but no thanks.
Yeah.
And then that went viral with BuzzFeed and Huffington Post. Eddie Izzard retweeted it, ended up with like 5,000 favorites, 10,000 retweets, all that kind of stuff. So believe it or not, I think that was probably the thing that pumped it up more than anything. It was nothing to do with the song.
That's it for today's vlog. All done and dusted, and now I'm going to help Sid pack up the Rollapaluza ribs. It's tough work.